Hello everyone, I'm Brahm Mithra. I just want to start off by saying thank you to everybody, as always. It's so very humbling for all the support this series gets. And thank you for suggesting or bringing to light the antelope situation. I'm well aware antelopes can be boring, and I know I've been fighting a whole bunch of them, pretty much everything since Lantern Year. Right before I fought the Watcher, even before the Watcher, I was fighting antelopes. It's a lot of antelopes, and that's, a downside of the 1.5 thing, as I've talked about in the last supplementary event. But thank you for just posting comments and making me fight the Gorm. I'm glad I could do that for everybody. I'm glad that, you know what, it was really fun. It was super fun to not fight an antelope. You just fight antelopes because you need all those resources and everything, but it's nice to remember that you can fight other things, and even if you lose, it was still fun. So that was still awesome. We lost Death Mask, so that sucks. It's irreplaceable. When someone dies with that, even if you still win the showdown, you lose it. So that sucks. But we'll persevere. We'll move on. We'll get through it. No, there's nothing to replace the Death Mask, let's be honest. But still, so much fun. I think I'll maybe fight the Giga Lion next. I don't know, you'll see as I talk through it in the settlement phase itself. But yeah, despite going on huge tilt when the Death Mask was lost, it's just something you keep in the back of your head, and then I was making rules mistakes. I got punished instantly for making a rules mistake. Second, huge punish, like for missing the one speed, or the negative one speed with the bow user, instantly punished. So, good. I don't mind. You know what? It's still fun. I'm glad I fought level 3 Gorm. I had forgotten how ridiculous a level 3 Gorm is. The Ancient Tusk, that is crazy hard to deal with. I had just forgotten that, so that was a nice refresher. Level 3 Gorm is a lot harder than I remembered. Because I think I fought him last time in the People of the Stars, the Dragon King campaign, and that's just a naturally higher power level, those survivors, because of the way that's done. So, with that said, the other thing is, the hunts can get long. They're getting longer because you have to do the whole hunt board and everything, and this was even longer because someone was Gorm bait, so that stopped me. It added, not only did it make me do an additional roll, but also slowed me down on the hunt board because then one person wasn't moving forward. So, I had to roll, do an event, then roll, then move. So, I wasn't even making progress down the hunt board as I'm doing that Gorm event. So, there's people say that, I've seen it too on YouTube, that people do divide up the settlement and the hunt event. You do them together because then the episodes, they're slower. You have the showdown. Most people want to just watch a showdown anyway. I mean, you could see that if you just look even on my channel. The showdown ones always get more views. That's fine. Settlement event can be, it's a lot of bookkeeping. But I feel there's a lot of value in the settlement events. I feel that the settlement events give me time to interact. I know the people who are watching the settlement events fully are the people who aren't going to, the people who watch every single episode anyway. So those are the people who are going to, people who comment more, all that stuff. So it's great to be able to do that. I feel, and I'm going to do this moving forward, to keep the settlement event its own episode, even though I know it's longer, but I could edit it down to make it shorter, but, it is what it is. I'd rather keep the honesty of me playing through it legitly, me thinking about why I'm doing things, rather than me just cutting out, the filibustering and extending the video. I'm not extending the video to make it longer so I get more ads or anything. I'm not doing any of that thing, so it just is what it is. I feel it's better if you watch my thought process to talk it through, and I can leave things for people to even comment on. I know at the end of this I'll have one endeavor left, because I'll just have one endeavor left. So like I can save, like, what do you think we should do with that endeavor? I don't know what to do. You'll see as I get to the end, I honestly don't know what to do with it, but there still is one endeavor left to spend, and I can just say other things. Like, again, season 2 is coming. I do want to do a season 2. I want to make sure, just like with the Gorm last time, fighting level 3 Gorm, I want to make sure everyone's getting as much out of it as they want, and I want to interact with as many people as they can. And I know last settlement event I mentioned I was going to set up a Discord, which I have done. I'm not the best with Discord. I'll work on it as I have time. Foremost, it's, when I have time to do stuff, I want to record, and then I want to edit, and then I want to try to get things uploaded, and then I work on the Discord. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to, get the bot to do all this stuff, emojis, all those things. I just got to have more time, but I will do it. So I'm looking forward to it. Might not be the best now, but you know what is the best for it? Is you could join it, and we could talk about setting up Season 2. And when I say setting up Season 2, it's things like setting up fighting art decks. Because, for the rules here, the fighting art deck, you only get these strain fighting arts. You can only have 3 of them. We have 3 of them right now, so I could keep them included. I might make a 4th one. But, setting up the fighting art deck, maybe you want to make a whole custom fighting art deck. Maybe you want me to take Innovation Pass. Maybe you want... We can even do an entire settlement calendar and choose the settlement events that you want me to hit when. That would be funny. Don't pick Plague every single time. That'd be not very fun. Or Murder. But yeah, I think that'd be interesting. We could design a whole story. Choose whether you want to see People of the Sun, People of the Stars, and other People of the Lantern. I think it'd be neat to do a slower one. I still think for Season 2, I really do want to do the Twilight Night in Training. That is what I'm thinking about doing, because Twilight Night in Training can be long or can be short, because Twilight Night needs to go out every single time. And wouldn't it be cool if someone from this season carried over to that Season 2 to become the Twilight Night in Training? I know that's breaking the rules a little bit. I'm not saying I'd carry over the stats, just the person. I think that'd be cool. Neat little story to tell. So it's things like that. The other thing is, I know, like I said, the settlement event, some people just want to skip it, or they're just going to, go through it. I can see all the analytics on YouTube. I know how it works. I can see the view time and stuff like that, watch time, where it's going. But I know this long intro, maybe some people would skip it, but I also want to say that October, this will be funny because people who don't watch this, who catch up later, sorry, this dating when this video was made, but the Townsfolk Tussle Kickstarter is coming next week, and I'm going to try to do a live stream on that date and play an entire game of Townsfolk Tussle on that launch date for the Kickstarter. So that's my plans. So be looking forward to that. I don't know if I'll have the Giga Lion Hunt up before that, so I want to mention it now. So, as always, thank you so much. It's so very humbling, and I hope you join the Discord, and I hope to see you in the live stream. And this settlement event is more of just me going on tilt. So, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the settlement event. Alright, here we go. Settlement event. Now, you may notice that this looks different. Normally, I have the board and everything down there. I had to clean up everything and put everything away after the last hunt to use the table for a game night. So, yeah, had to clean everything up. So I only got out what it was that we need for the settlement phase. So, shuffling up the settlement events right now. Hopefully I got everything. I think I got everything we need. So yeah, that last that Gorm fight was crazy. Definitely crazy. Lost the death mask because of the irreplaceable on death masks. That kind of sucks. Let's roll now. The red dice. I always use the red one. For the number of settlement events down we're going. So we'll go 6 cards down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Okay. We got nickname. Okay. So, this is I'm going to need this card. I can't leave it underneath here because I'm going to have to roll on here. since there's a chart. So every returning survivor gets a nickname. There's only Lucas. He's the only one who returned. So just Lucas. Oh, and so with that, these 6 are from Graves. This is from Cooking, and this is from Lucas himself. So we still have 9 endeavors, but Lucas is the only returning. Every returning survivor gets a nickname. Roll 1d10 on all 3 tables below. Add the nickname to the survivor's current name between their first and surname. A survivor may only be nicknamed once a lifetime. Okay. Okay, let's roll on here, see what happens. So, Lucas will roll the first one right here. So the first chart, it will be Dingle. Okay, let's write this down. Yeah, I'll have to I'll write his thing. So Dingle 8. Savior. So Dingle Savior. Dingle Savior of the Antelope. Okay, Dingle Savior of the Antelope. Well, that wasn't that bad. That was our settlement event nickname. One of the best ones you could possibly get. I mean, as terms of if you don't want something to happen. If you only have one returning survivor. Alright, so that's the end of these. Put these off to the side. Now, as I said, at the end of that, we had that mood in play. So I get 2 more extra Gorm resources. So we'll draw these right now. Since I forgot to get them for the mood that was in play. And here, so it's a dense bone and another stout hide. So another, stout hide. Another stout hide and a dense bone. It's actually the first dense bone. Okay, that's the end of those Gorm resources. That's the end of the settlement event. I'll remember to name him Lucas, Dingle Savior of the Antelope. So now we go on to Lantern Year 27 we are now in. So, we'll just go right to where we left off. Oxidizing this glaive. So, I've got oxidation right here. What we want to do is oxidize. So oxidation here is 1 endeavor. So we'll go ahead and do that. Spend 1 endeavor. I'll put the I'm going to put the spent ones here because, or well, it doesn't matter. I don't know if you can see it on the camera that they're flipped over because they're black and this tabletop is flat black. But there it is. It's 1 spent endeavor. So, the crafting process requires a team. Nominate 3 other survivors, okay, and create coating and protective gear. If there are not enough survivors to nominate, you cannot proceed. The dangerous procedure requires protective outfits, a long placement tool, and a catalyst coating. Pay the cost below and prepare your implements, then craft 1 piece of gear in a high voltage bath. After you craft the gear, the implements are destroyed. So, we need 3 leather, 3 bone, 3 organ. So, so first we have to, let me make sure I have enough. So 1 iron and 4 bone. Yep, so we have 1 iron. We don't need to scrap smelt, but we will need to leather work, so we'll do another one there. So we'll do leather right now. So it will cost 3 leather, which will spend the 3 pelt from the antelope that we had left over. So 3 pelt from the antelope. 3 bone, which will be 3 shank bones that we had left over from the antelope. 3 organ, which will be we'll spend gum, a screaming bladder, and 1 screaming brain. So we still have 1 screaming brain left. Okay. A black lichen, which we had last time. So we'll spend the black lichen that we have in storage from last time. A cocoon membrane, which we have one left, so we'll spend that. Okay, that makes the creative coat, our coating and protective gear. Now to oxidize the lantern glaive. Costs 1 lantern glaive, which we have. Another iron, which we have. 1 iron. That's actually, we need to get more stuff now. And 4 bone. So for the 4 bone, we'll just go ahead and spend the dense bone, which is a bone, the meaty rib, which is a bone and an organ, and these 2 mammoth hands, which are also bone, organ, and hide. Okay. So that's our 4 bone. Right, these are all gorm. Yep. So that's our 4 bone. And we got ourselves another oxidized lantern glaive. Alright, so that's the second one. That's great. Now we have 2 people who can get axe at the same exact time, which is awesome. So now we have the second lantern glaive. We still have 7 endeavors to spend. The next thing I would like to do, if I could, would make a lantern helm. Would be the next thing I'd want to do. But lantern helm costs 7 bone, and we only have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can't do that. That sucks. So, forget exactly what is the Warlord armor. If we could make another Warlord armor set. Oh no, we need to fight another Phoenix. I definitely don't want to fight another Phoenix. Okay. So, with that said, we are going to have a lot of resources. So, let's look into doing the lantern research for the pulse discoveries here. Yep, so that'd be fine. So if you look on the Horpulation cards here, there's 5 levels worth of what this Horpulation dice can do. And right now you get level 1 right away. The next one would be when the Horpulation dice comes around, you could add 1d10 worth of movement to that survivor, whoever controls it, which would be great. And I always forget to use the Horpulation dice, but okay. So, in order to do lantern resource, it would cost 2 endeavors. I gotta get to lantern research and find out the actual cost. So, lantern research. So, once per lantern year, you could spend 2 bone, 2 hide, and 2 organ to research. If you do, you gain the next level. And you record it on your settlement sheet. Your lantern research level unlocks corresponding things. So this would be the acceleration. Add 1d10 movement to a move action. Before moving, you may roll the death die. Add result to your movement for 1 move action this round. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. So it would cost 2 endeavors, which we'll spend. 2 bone, 2 hide, and 2 organ. So, 2 bone. Which one's... we have no Gorm research left to spend. So 2 bone. We'll just spend these monster bone. Whatever. So 2 bone. We'll spend those. 2 hide. We'll spend the stout hide. And 2 organs. We'll do the stout heart and the stout kidney. Okay. There we go. And the 2 endeavors. So now we are lantern research level 2. Okay. I think that's it. Okay. we're going to have a lot of resources left because I just don't know what to do with them. I'm just going to want to save them to do more oxidation. I want to get an oxidized lantern helm to replace the screening envelope helm for the Warlord armor, which would be nice. Oh, now that we don't have the death mask anymore, we can go back to using the rawhide headband on the bow user, because the only reason why I wasn't using it because you couldn't have affinities with the death mask. So that'll be nice. Let's look at, we've got some disorders to cure that we badly need to cure disorders for. So let's go with who's the most important one? One of these people is really good. Oh, Madison. Madison's really good. She's got ghostly beauty. So we want to cure this disorder. I forget which one the disorder curing was. Barber Surgeon. Here we go. Okay, so Barber Surgeon. Here we go. So, as you can see here, it's going to be a 3 through 6 is what we're aiming for. So spend 1 endeavor to do trepanning. And we'll do this with Madison, who we want to get rid of ghostly beauty with. That's on the floor. Let's roll again. Okay, 8. That's cure intracranial hemorrhage. No, we don't have that, so we'll go again. That's the same thing. Let's go again. It's the same thing. I don't know if I want to waste so many disorders trying to cure ghostly beauty. It would be nice to have her back. She's a 3 accuracy, 3 strength, 1 evasion. That's a really good thing to have back. But at the same time, I need iron. So, man, I would love to get back ghostly beauty, though. That sucked. Okay. I know it's only like a 30% chance, and I was willing to spend 4 to do it. But that sucks. So now I guess we'll just search the oxidized, or search for the exhausted lantern horde to get some scrap. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do this with Caressa, the person who has the virus flower. Because if she dies, that's okay. Okay, so I should get that dice that's on the ground. Okay. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get this. Where is Caressa? I thought I set her aside. Yeah, man, I really wanted to be able to cure that. Oh, here she is, Caressa. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and do this with Caressa. She's going to investigate, so we'll spend 1. 8. 2 cocoon membranes. I forget if cocoon membranes... No, they're just organs, and they don't do anything. So, yeah, they're just organs. They don't add anything when you get them. Okay. 2 cocoon membranes. And we'll just do 1... Is there anything else I need to do? It sucks because I'm going to have all this... Well, I should probably... I'll turn all that hide into leather. I'll probably turn all my hide into leather. I should do that because I don't have to spend the endeavor next time. So I had 1 extra hide in storage. There's still 3 there. This would be 4 hide or 4 leather. Because leather can be spent as hide anyway. So that's 4 leather. I have 3 crab spiders. Turn those into leather too. So that's going to be 7 leather. So we'll just go ahead and make 7 leather for next time. So 7 leather. We have the love juice to spend. I just don't know. Oh, I gotta level up Lucas. Let's go ahead and do that too. I forgot about that. Well, I'm thinking if there's anything else I want to do besides for trying to get more scrap and maybe kill Caressa. Okay, so Lucas, he hit age 2. We'll go ahead and do that, which sucks. I didn't draw out the fighting arts or anything. Age 2, Lucas. Here we go. That's a 12, age 2, 1 permanent strength. Okay. So 1 permanent strength for Lucas. That makes him a 5 strength. I don't really know anything else to do here with this last endeavor. Old Dingle, savior of the antelope here. Got himself 5 strength. He's 1 away from axe proficiency. Or axe specialist, I mean. Man, I just don't know what to do. Should I give someone... Yeah, you see, even with giving someone sculpture, or giving someone perfect, who am I going to send out next time? Definitely going to send out Lucas. I don't know what we're going to... We're probably going to hunt the Gigalion. The Gigalion would be nice to get his arrow now that we don't have the death mask anymore. That sucks, because that was +4 luck against the Gold Smoke Knight. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't even have wore the death mask until the thing. I didn't probably really need it. I mean, obviously, I didn't. She died right away, so I didn't need it to beat a Gorm, but... does suck not having that 4 luck for the Gold Smoke Knight on the bow user, but with the Gigalion's arrow, it's still really good because it's sharp. So the dense bone arrow here, these are sharp arrows, and you get enough of them to shoot. They're not like the cat eye arrow where you only shoot once. Those are sharp, and you have enough of them. They last the whole showdown, so that'll be helpful against the Gold Smoke Knight. So hunting a Gigalion might be the best thing, but on the other hand, it's probably best to fight an antelope because we have the Kingsman after this. So after the showdown. So next year is the Kingsman, level 3. But it would also be nice to have Sharp against the Kingsman. I figure it's also nice to increase population, but that's something I'll probably do against the Kingsman if I don't have any resources, because I'll just increase population then. If I'm gonna fight an antelope instead of the Gigalion, I'd probably want to cook. That would be helpful. I just don't know. The only other thing is, doesn't someone have to eat a black lichen? No, someone has to eat brain mint. Well, there's 4 black lichen. So if I'm going to want to do that, right now I've only got 1 black lichen. I'd have to keep the black lichen for the Gigalion, so I'd have to win the Gigalion fight. So yeah, we win the Gigalion fight. No, I can't even do that because I only have 3 left. So I have the Gigalion, Nemesis doesn't give me Black Lichen. Then I have another hunt, and then I have the Gold Smoke Knight. So, yeah, there's only 4 hunts left. 4 showdowns left. 3, technically, because then the 4th one is the Gold Smoke Knight. Yeah, losing the Death Mask sucked. I don't have a Mask Maker. Didn't beat the level 3 Butcher. You know, I mean, if Caressa died doing this, and then because I would also need, because when you die with the Sleeping Virus Flower, you add a Warm Virus to the timeline the next year. So, I would add it to right before the Kingsman if she died right now. I don't need her to die per se. I stopped using her right before she retired, so she's literally 1 dot away from retiring, just in case I decided not to kill her. Then I would be able to still use her against the Gold Smoke Knight. But on the other hand, if she did die, that'd be awesome. I really need Broken Lanterns though, because I need to make iron. Or I need not Broken Lantern. Yeah, I do need Broken Lanterns. So yeah, I'm just gonna spend the last one here. Spend the Broken Lantern. Let's do this exhausting. Or spend the last endeavor. Let's do this one more time. Oh well, okay. Now she's dead. Okay, so Caressa dies. She does not have legendary lungs. That's fine. I don't want to re-roll it. I could, but I don't want to. Okay, so she dies. Then, like I said, now we add the Warm Virus Flower to the next year, and she'll be the guest. So, Caressa's dead. So, we've got to do Warm Virus Flower. I don't even know who to give it to. Her stats are just absolutely bonkers. She's got 1 accuracy, 7 strength, 2 luck, and 1 speed. Giving it to her daughter, giving the Virus Flower to her daughter would make her daughter also insane because her daughter's a blue savior. So her daughter would be a 2 accuracy, 11 strength, 1 evasion, 3 luck, 1 speed, Bowmaster. So that doesn't even include the fact that she would then also gain the +2 deadly for any bow she's using. So she would just have a natural 6 strength. So that's our 6 luck. Just natural 6 luck. It's pretty crazy. I wouldn't be able to use... Could I use her? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I wouldn't be able to use her... I'd be able to use her for 1 more hunt. So if I do it for her daughter, I'd be able to hunt the Giggle Lion next. And then also hunt whatever's in Lantern Year 29. And not have her retire. Because she'll gain 3 hunt experience. So that might be the thing to do. The other thing to do would be to give it to someone who has a really high accuracy. Reason being, then the Lantern Glaze would be better. But I don't know... The other thing to do would be give it to the tank. And then the tank could at least attack with Fist and Tooth with a +6 or +4 luck, +5. So that'd be something else to do. Yeah, we'll see. So Caressa's dead. That's the Virus Flower user. She died. I'll have to see. It's probably going to be a Giggle Lion. I don't know now. Now that she's dead, that means one survivor's going to be crazy lucky again. So I might not need the Dense Bone Arrow. But at the same time, I'd like to hunt a level 3 Giggle Lion. The Gorm was really fun, so I'm glad that I actually did that. Made it more fun than fighting the Antelope. A lot more stressful, but more fun. I'll have to record all this stuff. Wish I could have got rid of Ghostly Beauty on Madison. That would have been great. Next time, I have to get rid of... So, we sent Victor out. He has 2 parts of the Regal gear. I would really want to send Shaw out, too, because he's got another part of the Regal gear, but he also has Fear of the Dark, so... curing that would also be very helpful. So, yeah, I don't know what else to do. That's the best I can think of. So we got the other oxidized glaive now. What we'll probably end up doing is using the 2 glaives on the Kingsman, but still... Actually, fighting a Gigaline with the 2 glaives is probably pretty good too, because then you're always at range 2 rather than fighting him with the slow Zambado. So maybe fighting him with the 2 glaives might also be a thing. I'd have to look. I don't know if I could complete all the stuff for having 2 glaives, but the 2 glaives will be really helpful against the Gold Smoke Knight. So pretty much our goal here is maybe make that dense bone arrow, and then other than that, the oxidized lantern helm would be great. So thank you so much for watching. It's so very humbling, and I'll see you in the next lantern year.